When you are working in areas where high heat and fire hazards exist, don't wear synthetic clothing. Synthetic clothing includes things like polyester and nylons, fabrics that are man-made and have plastics in them. These kinds of fibers burn easily and can melt against your skin if they're heated. Occasionally, it will be necessary to wear flame-resistant or flame-retardant clothing. Clothing. The dangers of loose or worn clothing. Your clothing is something important to think about when you are heading to a work site. Proper clothing can help to protect you from injuries, and improper clothing can increase your chance of being hurt. Don't wear clothing that is torn, frayed, or loose-fitting because these items can easily be caught and pull you into moving machinery. Likewise, don't wear any jewelry and keep long hair tied back, as these can also be caught in machines. That's a hazard you do not want to face. Minimum clothing requirements. When working, you should be wearing long pants and a long-sleeve shirt. Short sleeves may be acceptable on some sites. Each site may have its own minimum requirements, and you should follow these guidelines at all times. Wearing this minimum clothing requirement will provide you with good protection from cuts, scrapes, and sunburns. The importance of clean and well-maintained clothing. Keep your clothing in good condition to avoid the hazards of torn work clothes. As well, keep your work clothes clean. You clothing while working. Stop and change or clean your clothing immediately. Adapting clothing to weather conditions. When you're working long hours outdoors, it's an important way to keep warm and allow you the flexibility to add and remove layers as weather conditions change. When it's raining, you should have access to good rain gear. In the heat, wear breathable clothing that allows ventilation. You will still
the company, and the workers involved. Everyone shares the responsibility of inspections to assure that workplaces are kept safe and healthy. The importance of safety inspections. An inspection is an observational tour of the workplace for the specific purpose of identifying hazards, unsafe acts, and unsafe conditions, and determining the levels of compliance with established safe work practices, safe job procedures, and company rules. Once a job is underway, inspections are conducted on an ongoing basis to monitor the effectiveness of a health and safety program. Who is responsible for safety inspections? Everyone has responsibility in making sure that inspections are carried out regularly and responsibly. As the worker, you are responsible for your own safety, and that means doing ongoing and consistent informal checks at your worksite for anything that poses a risk to people or property. Your supervisor will